What if we've been looking at the brain all wrong? Today, we're going to dig into a really simple but kind of revolutionary idea that our mind can be trained just like any other muscle in our body. Let's kick things off with a quote that just gets right to the heart of it.
Wow, that quote really hits home, doesn't it? We expect our kids, and hey, even ourselves, to remember all this stuff. But we so often forget the one thing that actually makes it possible, the training. It just points to this huge disconnect in how we approach learning.
Okay, so let's start with a feeling I think pretty much every parent or teacher out there knows well. It's that deep, powerful hope you have for a child's success in school.
Of course, we all want our kids to be attentive, to actually remember what they've learned, and to read something and get it. I mean, in a world jam-packed with distractions, these skills can feel like actual superpowers. But it makes you stop and wonder, are these things you're just born with or not? And that question right there leads to a critical mistake a lot of us make. We tend to think of the brain as something abstract, almost like it's magic. But here's the thing, here's the reality. The brain isn't some mysterious cloud, and learning is not magic. It's not some fixed trait that you either have or you don't. It is a physical structure. And because it's a physical thing, it follows a really simple rule. It's a rule we totally get when it comes to our bodies. If you use it, it develops. If you neglect it, well, it weakens. It's truly that straightforward. And that brings us to the main event, the big idea here. It's a metaphor that can completely flip the script on how we look at learning, focus, and memory.
So what are we really saying when we say the brain is a muscle? It means that those cognitive skills, things like attention span and memory, they aren't set in stone. They can be built up and made stronger through consistent practice, just like lifting weights makes you physically stronger.
This leads to a really tough question, though. I mean, we take our kids to soccer practice to train their bodies, but do we ever really actively train their brains?
Seriously, think about it. We're always telling them to focus, but has anyone ever actually sat down and taught them how to do it? Is it a skill we've helped them practice over and over again?
Or how about memory? We test them on it constantly. But have we given them any tools beyond that last-minute, super stressful, all-night cram session? See the pattern? We expect the result, but we don't provide the training.
So this massive difference in approach, training versus just expecting, it has very real consequences. It pretty much leads to one of two outcomes, a trained, organized mind, or just chaos.
So look, if we don't train these cognitive muscles, we honestly can't be surprised by what happens. We get confusion, we get distraction, we get mental burnout. It's the totally predictable result of an untrained system.
This little table here just lays out the gap in our thinking so perfectly. For a muscle, we all know the formula. Training leads to a result. Got it. But for the brain, what goes in that middle column? For a lot of us, it's just a giant question mark. And the outcome? Well, it's chaos. So what's the alternative to all this chaos? It's definitely not more pressure or more demands. It's a total shift in how we do things. It's all about building these skills from the inside out.
Oh man, we've all been there. The wrong approach is reactive. It's that frustration that bubbles up and leads to yelling or just demanding, try it again, without any actual strategy. But that doesn't build the skill, all that does is build stress. The right approach understands that training is non-negotiable. It's required. We accept this for everything else in our lives, for building muscle, for developing coordination, for learning how to speak. Thinking is no different. It is a foundational skill that absolutely has to be practiced. So the real solution here, it's not a quick fix or a magic pill. It's about construction. It's about having a system that intentionally builds the core functions of thinking, of focusing, and remembering right from the ground up. And so I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. If the brain truly is a muscle, what's its workout for today? I mean, what's your workout for it? Maybe it's a 5-minute focus exercise. Maybe it's trying a new memory technique. But what's the plan for tomorrow? Because the real power isn't in what you're born with, it's in the training you choose to do.